Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I would like to give an example on irrotational and scalar potential function. See the statement of the given problem. Show that f bar is equal to x square minus yz into a bar plus y square minus zx into j bar plus z square minus xy into k bar is irrotational. First of all, we have to prove that given vector point function is irrotational. After that, and hence find its scalar potential function also. Whenever given vector point function f bar is irrotational, automatically its scalar potential function is exist finitely. We have to find out that scalar potential function also. Okay. So what is the mean by irrotational? Already we discussed about in irrotational in previous videos. Okay. What is it? A vector point function f bar is said to be irrotational if its curl is 0 bar only. Okay, if curl f bar is equal to 0 bar, then only we can say that f bar is irrotational. Whenever f bar is irrotational, immediately there exists a scalar potential function phi such that f bar is equal to grad phi. By using that relation, we can easily find out the scalar potential function phi also. Okay, see the solution. First of all, write the given function. Given that f bar is equal to x square minus yz whole into I bar plus y square minus zx into j bar plus z square minus xy into k bar. You can compare this given vector point function with general form. What is the general form of a vector point function? f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. Okay, so components are f1 is equal to x square minus yz, f2 is equal to y square minus zx, and f3 is nothing but z square minus xy. So we have to find out curl f bar now. Curl f bar is equal to, what is the symbolic notation? Del cross f bar. How can we evaluate curl of a vector point function? We can find out curl of f bar by using a determinant of a 3x3 matrix whose first row is I bar, j bar, k bar, and second row is dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and third row is components of the given vector point function f bar. Don't forget it. So I bar, j bar, and k bar. Blindly you can write second row as dou by dou x and dou by dou z. Sorry, it is dou by dou y and dou by dou z. And finally, here you have to write the components of f bar, f1, f2, f3. What is the value of f1? It would be x square minus yz. What is f2? Y square minus zx. What is f3? Z square minus xy. Calculate determinant of this 3x3 matrix. Okay, I sincerely hope that all engineering students are very familiar to find out the determinant of a 3x3 matrix easily. Okay. I bar into, close the first column and first row, and dou by dou y of this term, partial derivative of this term with respect to y. So partial derivative of z square with respect to y is 0, and partial differentiation of xy with respect to y is x into 1. Just you have to take the differentiation for y only. So x into 1 is x. Since there is a negative sign, you will get minus x. Minus, see this one, dou by dou z of this term. In this case only z is the variable. Differentiation of y square with respect to z is 0. Partial differentiation of zx with respect to z is minus z. Minus sign is there. Sorry, minus x. Differentiation of z with respect to this term is 1. 1 into x, x. Minus of minus plus x. In the similar way, you will get minus j bar of minus y plus k bar of minus z plus z. We are observing that all are getting cancelled. So you will get 0 I bar plus 0 j bar plus 0 k bar. This is nothing but 0 vector. So what happened here? If we find curl f bar, it becomes 0 bar. That's why f bar is irrotational. F bar is irrotational. Okay, don't write only 0 here. Okay, 0 is scalar and 0 bar is the 0 vector. Don't forget, curl of a vector point function should be a vector. That's why the result should be vector. That's why I am writing here 0 bar. Don't use 0 instead of 0 bar. Okay, 0 is different to 0 bar. Don't forget it. Now whenever f bar is irrotational, immediately there exists a scalar function. There exists a scalar function phi such that f bar should be expressed as gradient of this scalar function phi. Here phi is called scalar potential function of given vector point function f bar. If f bar is a rotation only, then only we can express f bar as grad phi. So what is f bar? Given function x square minus yz whole into I bar plus y square minus zx into j bar plus z square minus xy whole into k bar is equal to, what is grad phi? According to the definition of gradient of a scalar point function, it becomes I bar into dou phi by dou x plus j bar into dou phi by dou y plus k bar into dou phi by dou z. Okay, so here we are observing that two vector point functions are equal. Already we know that two vector point functions are equal only when their corresponding components are equal. So what is the coefficient of I bar here? X square minus yz. It should be equal to coefficient of I bar in the right hand side, which is dou phi by dou x. So we are observing that dou phi by dou x is equal to x square minus yz. And similarly coefficient of j bar in the right hand side is dou phi by dou y. It should be equal to coefficient of j bar in the left hand side, which is y square minus zx. And finally dou phi by dou z is the coefficient of k bar in the right hand side, here z square minus xy. So we got three equations related to phi. By using three equations we have to find out the value of phi now. See, now we have a rule in total differentiation. So by total differentiation we have d phi is equal to dou phi by dou x into dx plus dou phi by dou y into dy plus dou phi by dou z into dz. Okay, this is called total differentiation formula. Now replace all values. D phi is equal to, what is dou phi by dou x? Already we got dou phi by dou x as x square minus yz whole into dx plus, what is dou phi by dou y? Y square minus zx into dy plus, what is dou phi by dou z? Z square minus xy into dz. So here we have the value of d phi. For getting the value of phi, you should find out, you should take the integration. Take integration on both sides. You will get integral d phi is equal to integration of x square minus yz into dx plus integration of, directly I will split the terms, I will separate the terms. So which is dy plus integration of z square minus xy into dz. Okay, what is the integration of derivative? Already we know that integration and derivative are inverse procedures to each other. That's why integration of differentiation is phi only. Integration and derivative getting cancelled. You will get phi value now. Now here we are observing that we can easily find out the integration of x square with respect to x. What is integral x square dx? It would be x cube by 3. We can easily write that one. But we can't write integration of yz dx here. Okay, it is not possible to take the integration of yz with respect to x. In the similar way, you can see the second part of the integration. Integral y square dy is the possible. What is integration of y square dy? Y cube by 3. Okay, but integration of zx dy is not possible. And also here we are observing that integration of z square with respect to z is possible. Integration of z square dz is z cube by 3, but there is no integration for integration of xy dz. That's why I will write an entire parts as, first write integration x square dx, because integration is possible for x square with respect to x. Also integration of y square is possible, integration of y square dy. Also integration of z square is possible. Okay, now see, I will write remaining terms as a single part. All terms has negative signs, so take common out the negative signs. This is nothing but yz dx plus zx dy plus xy dz. Okay, I am taking negative term as common term. So what is the integration? Integration of x square, it would be x cube by 3. It would be y cube by 3. What is integration z square dz? It would be z cube by 3 minus integration of, I will write this entire term as derivative of xyz. UVW formula. According to UVW formula, derivative of x is dx only. Don't do anything for yz. Yz are similar terms. Plus, now zx is similar term. X, z are similar terms. Derivative of y can be written as dy. This concept is known as total differentiation. Okay. And xy is same now. Derivative of z is dz. Now derivative and integration getting cancelled. So phi is equal to x cube by 3 plus y cube by 3 plus z cube by 3 minus derivative and integration getting cancelled. So you will get only x plus y plus z. After completion of integration, you should add constant c. So this is the required scalar potential. So what is the important thing to calculate the value of phi from these three equations? To write the total differentiation formula. But I observed that many students does not have the idea about this total differentiation. That's why I want to give another trick to find out the phi value. See. So here already we have dou phi by dou x is equal to x square minus 5z. Take integration on both sides with respect to x. Okay. So what is the integration of dou phi by dou x? Integration and dou by dou x getting cancelled. You are get the value of phi. Integration of x square with respect to x is x cube by 3 minus integration of yz with respect to x. In this case, you should treat yz as constant. Take outside the term yz from the integration, you will get integral 1 dx. What is integral 1 dx? X. Already outside we have yz. So it is xyz. Integration is completed, you can take c1. From this, take integration with respect to y now. So what is the integration of dou phi by dou y? Integration and differentiation getting cancelled. You will get the phi value. In this case, only y is the variable. Okay. We are partially integrated with respect to y. Okay. Don't forget it. So integration of y square is y cube by 3 minus integration of zx dy, which is xyz plus c2. And phi is equal to, take the integration with respect to z on both sides and take partial integration, take integration partially with respect to z only. So dou by dou z and integration getting cancelled, you will get phi value. Integration of z square dz is z cube by 3 and integration of xy with respect to dz is xyz plus c3. See, these all three values of phi. Okay, from these all three values, we will write phi as phi is equal to, okay, write all possible terms from these all phi terms. Collect all different terms first, which is x cube by 3. Collect just different terms, y cube by 3 plus z cube by 3 minus, here we have three same terms, minus xyz, minus xyz, minus xyz. Just you have to write one time only, minus xyz. Okay, if there is any repetition in the terms, don't take the repetition terms, just write one time only, plus c. Instead of c1, c2, c3, directly I will write only c. This is the required scalar potential function for the given vector point function f bar. Okay, this is one method using the total differentiation, and this is another trick to find out the value of phi. Okay, I hope you are all understand this one. Thank you very much. If you like really my video, you can share to your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.